Hello everyone, welcome to Swiflearn, India's most sincere learning destination for classes 1 to 10. How are you? I hope you all are super amazing. This is Aishi and today I'm back with part 5 of decimals. If you haven't watched part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, go and watch them because it covers the basics. Okay, like comparison of decimals, the place value in decimal numbers, then addition, subtraction of decimals, lots of things, rounding off of decimals, all right? So before I dive with today's topic, let me give you a brief description about Swiflearn. At Swiflearn, we provide 100% live and interactive classes at the comfort of your home and according to your convenient timings. Here in one single batch, we have a maximum of 6 students, so never more than 6 students. If you want, you can also opt for one-to-one tuition as well. We have a dedicated academic mentor team who is going to track your progress and guide you throughout your journey. We covered the syllabus as per the school exam schedule and we handle custom requests as well. Coming to our key features, at the end of every month, we are going to provide you with a detailed progress reports and we are also going to share it with your parents. We recognize the importance of practice. That's why at Swiflearn, you can take unlimited practice tests on every Sunday. You can also opt for the Swiflearn Academic Test Series, which is STATS, that is the scholarship test of Swiflearn. And we not only cover objective questions, but subjective questions as well for your school exams. So simply go to the Swiflearn website and book a free trial class today. For those who are new to this channel, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit on the bell icon because on this channel we share a lot of knowledgeable videos based on various subjects and various topics, and that is going to be really helpful for you. Okay. So let's come with today's topic. Today we are going to look into multiplication of decimals and division of decimals. Before that, let us do a quick revision. So in the previous part, that is in part 4, we did the addition and subtraction of decimals, right? So let's do a quick revision. Find the sum of 50 and 24 and 9 and then subtract 40.88 from it. Okay, so we are adding sum of 50 and 24. So we will add 50 and 24.9. Here we have a 0, right? So the basic thing is you need to align the decimal point in one single vertical line. So you will get 9 and here 4 and 7. So you are getting the answer as 74.9. Now we have to subtract 40.88 from it. So 40.88. So here put a 0 just to align the decimals in one single vertical line. Okay, now let's do the subtraction. So here you will get a 2 point and here you will have a 4 and here you will get a 3. So answer is 34.02, right? Or you can also say 34 and 200th, right? This is your place value for 10th. 10th means 1 by 10 and this is your place value for 100th, th at the end. So 1 by 100. All right, so this will be the first answer. Coming to our second problem, how much should be added to get 543.57 to get 900? So what do you need to do? Simply you need to do 900 minus 543.57. Right? So here we have a 0, 0. So what will happen? Here we will get a 10 and a 9, 9, 9 and 8. So 7 minus 10, sorry, 10 minus 7, 3. 9 minus 5, you will get a 4. 9 minus 3, you will get a 6. Then you will get a 5 and 1. So you are getting the answer as 156.43. Right? So this is the... Oh, 1 minute. Sorry. This is 8 minus 5, right? As I just thought that it is 7. Yeah. So it will be 356.43, right? 8 minus 5 is 3. 356.43. So this is the number that should be added to 543.57 in order to get 900, right? Okay. Now let's move on to our next problem. That is the third problem. So you need to take away 3.763 from 91.1, right? So from 91.1, you need to take away 3.763. All right. So we have added 2 zeros so that the decimal points are in one single vertical line. Then what will happen? This will become 9 and a 0. So you will get a 7, 3. This will become 10 and a 0. So you will get a 3 here. Just do normal subtraction. The normal subtraction that you know of. Okay. So our answer will be 87.337. That's it. So basically you have to arrange the decimal points in one single vertical line and then do your normal subtraction and normal addition that you know of. Now see, coming to multiplication. So in the previous class, we went to the market to bring the vegetables, but you forget to pay the amount of potatoes to the seller. So we need to go back. Okay. Let's say you only bought 2.5 kgs of potatoes and each potato cost 20 rupees per kg. So how much money will you pay to the seller? So see, total we need 2.5 kgs of potatoes and each kg cost 20 rupees, right? That means we have to do multiplication. Now how to do multiplication in decimals? So just look at it. So basically, let's see this. Suppose we have to multiply these two numbers, okay? 0.089 multiplied by 0.76. So first you do one thing. First you do normal multiplication like this. First forget about the decimal points. So first you simply take 89 and 76 and multiply. Okay, forget about the decimal points in the first place. Now we have multiplied it, and after multiplying we got the answer as 6764. Now what you will do is, so now just listen to it, very easy trick. So in this first number after the decimal point we have 3 digits, right? 3 digits in this first number, and in the second number after the decimal point we have 2 digits. In the first number after the decimal point we have 3 digits, 089. In the second number after the decimal point we have 2 digits, that is 7 and 6. So simply add these two. That means 3 digits plus 2 digits, that means 5 digits. 5 digits. This means that in our final answer, so because it is 5, so in our final answer you start counting from the right hand side 5 digits, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, and for 5 put a 0 and then put the decimal point, and this will be your answer. So after adding these number of digits, we are getting 5 digits. So this means that in our final answer after the decimal point we should have 5 digits. See, after the decimal point we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 digits, okay? And how can you put the decimal point? By counting from the right hand side. Okay, so 5 digits we want. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now put a 0 and then this will be the 5th digit, and now put the decimal point, right? So now see, after the decimal point we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 digits, right? Okay. Next problem. So we are done with this. Yeah. So now you will be able to solve it, right? That you bought 2.5 kgs of potatoes and potato cost 20 rupees per kg. So what you will do? You first simply do the normal multiplication that you know of without considering the decimal point. So here you will get a 0 and this will be 2 5s are 10, 2 2s are 4 and then 5. So you are getting 500. And how many digits are there after the decimal point? Just 1. That means starting from the right hand side, simply put 1. So 1 digit, after that we are putting a decimal. So this will be your answer, 50 rupees. That's it. Okay. Because in the second number we don't have any digit after the decimal point. We don't, because simply 20 means what? This means 20.0000 and all that. And we know that in decimals the trailing zeros, they hold no value, right? So it will be rupees 50. Okay. Now let's do some practice. So you have been asked to multiply 4.32 and 0.012. So while I am doing it, you also do it. Okay. So first we will simply do the multiplication without considering the decimal points. Okay. So you simply do 432 into 12. Simply do this multiplication. Alright. I want you to do this multiplication at first. So just do it. You will get the answer as 5184. 5184 here, 5184. Now see, in the first number after the decimal point, here we have 2 digits. After the decimal point 1 and 2, and in the second number after the decimal point we have 3 digits, right? 1, 2, 3. Here you have 3 digits. That means 2 plus 3, how many digits do we want in our final answer after the decimal point? 5 digits. So what you will do? 1, 2, 3, 4. Put a 0 and 5, and here you have your answer. So after the decimal point, how many digits do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got it. We got our desired answer, right? Okay. Fine. Now, multiplication of decimal. Now suppose you have got any number. If you multiply that number by 10, then what happens? The decimal point gets shifted to the right by one place. Okay, how can you remember it? That in 10 there is 1 0. So our decimal point will get shifted by one place and it will come here. Okay, just see 2.25 into 10. Right? So in our 10 we have 1 0. So our decimal point will get shifted to the right by 1 point. So decimal point will come here. That means 22.5. Okay. And why is this happening? See, if you do the multiplication, you will understand that why this is happening. So first, if we simply multiply 225 with 10, you will get 2250. Right. And see, after the decimal point, how many digits do we have? 2. So start counting 1, 2. So our decimal point will come here. See. This is exactly the same thing that happened, right? So instead of doing the multiplication again and again, you can simply remember that because there is 1 0 in 10, our decimal point will get shifted to the right by one place. Okay. Now, the same thing will happen for 100 also. In 100, how many zeros are there? 2 zeros are there. So our 2, 2, 5, and there are 2 zeros in 100. So our decimal point will be shifted by two places. So 1, 2. That's it. So our decimal point will come over here. So decimal point is coming at the last means what? After this point, there are 0, 0, zeros, right? So even if you write it, if you don't write it, if you write it only as 225, then also it is the same thing. Okay? All right. 1000 also, it will be the same thing only. So just see, we have the number 2.25, and in 1000, how many zeros do you have? 3 zeros you have. So our decimal will be shifting to the right by 3 places. That means 1, 2 and 3. So third one we don't have. So what you will do is simply put a 0. Simply put a 0 and put the decimal point here. Now see, it will become 1, 2 and 3. Right? So our decimal point came over here. So whenever you will see that any digit is missing, you can simply put the 0. And if you want to check it, that means 2.25 into 1000. If you do the multiplication, then you will get 225000. Right, by multiplying 2.25 by 1000. Now after this decimal point, we have 2 digits. So starting from the right hand side, 1, 2, that means our point is here. So the answer is 2250. See, this is the answer exactly over here also, 2250. Okay, so whenever you will see any digit is absent, that means 2.25, right? So 3 zeros, 1, 2 and 3. This is where the point should come. So because there is nothing over here, that means there is a 0. Okay, that's how you can find out the answer. All right. Yeah. So to find out this product, you can simply do it mentally. How will you do it? 2 zeros in 100. So decimal point will move to the right by 2 places. So 1, 2. So our answer will become 495.6. Right? Okay, in the second problem, how many zeros are there in 1000? 3. So our decimal point will move by 3 places to the right. So 1, 2, 3. So it's coming where? It's coming right after 4. That means 2374.8. And this will be our answer. Okay, so it is important to remember this trick as well. Simply count the number of zeros and shift the decimal point to those many places towards the right. Now see, we have a word problem. The side of an equilateral triangle is 3.5 centimeter. Find its perimeter. Now we know that if we have an equilateral triangle, all the sides are equal, right? That means this is also 3.5 centimeter. This side is also 3.5 centimeter and this side is also 3.5 centimeter. And what is the perimeter of the triangle? Perimeter of the triangle will be 3 times each side, right? 3 times each side length. Why it is 3 times? Because to find out the perimeter, we basically add all the sides. So here if you add 3.5 3 times, that means we are getting the same thing. So 3 times each side. So then you will get 3 into 3.5 and so 3.5 into 3. So simply do it. You will get 105 and after the decimal point we have one digit. That's why starting from the right hand side, just after one digit we will put the decimal point, and our answer will be 10.5 centimeter, right? So the unit is also very important. Don't forget to write the unit. Okay, now we have some more problems, so let's just do it. So we have the length of a triangle is 2.5 centimeter and its breadth is 7.1 centimeter. What is the area of the triangle? So what do you need to do? First, you simply do, how can you find out the area of the rectangle? Area of rectangle, right? Area of rectangle is nothing but length into breadth, right? So length is given to you, breadth is also given to you. So simply do length into breadth. Okay, so first you do it without the decimal point. So solve it, do the multiplication on your own. You will get the answer as 1775, right? And see, here after the decimal point we have one digit, here after the decimal point we have one digit. That means in total, or even if I write it here, that means in total we need two digits after the decimal point. So in the final answer, starting from the right hand side, count 1, 2 and put the decimal point over here, right? And also don't forget to write the unit, which is square centimeter, or you can say centimeter square, because the unit is also getting multiplied, right? Centimeter into centimeter, which is centimeter square. Okay, this will be the answer. All right, coming to the second problem. So the second problem is the cost of 1 meter of cloth. So 1 meter cost is rupees 35.80. Now you want the cost of 9.8 meters. Okay, so what do you need to do? Simple, you have to do multiplication, right? So first you simply do the multiplication without thinking about the decimal point. You do the multiplication. That means you simply do 358 into 98. Simply do this multiplication at first. Okay, do it on your copy on your own. So you will get the answer as 350840. Okay, this is the answer that you will get. Now what will you do? So just see, here in the first number after the decimal point we have three digits, sorry, we have two digits, 1 and 2, and here after the decimal point we have one digit. That means in total we need three digits after the decimal point in our answer. So from the right hand side, count 1, 2, 3. Here will be our decimal point. So our answer will be rupees 350.84, right? We can ignore this 0 because we know that the trailing 0 after decimal holds no value. Okay, got it? Very, very easy. Fine. Now see, on your way back home, you recall that your mother also asked you to get toffees of the remaining amount. And now you have only 15 rupees left with you. Okay, so you have 15 rupees left with you. Then how many toffees you can buy if each toffee costs rupees 2.5? So for this we need to do division, right? That's why we need to learn about the division. So first you do one thing. Suppose you have the question 282.25 divided by 25. So first you simply do one thing. You do your division. Simply do your division that you know. Okay, so here you are simply doing the division, and then after finding the answer, what you can do is, or maybe like 25 ones is going to give you 25, then 3 will be the remainder, this 2 is coming down, 25, 7. Now this is the part where what is happening, our whole number division is ending, right? So you can put a decimal point after here, because this is our whole number part and we have completed dividing our whole number part by 25, and that is giving us 11. And after the whole number part we have the decimal, so we are putting the decimal over here. Then you can divide the remaining part, that is 25 also, like this. Okay, or what you can do is you can simply do the division. Okay, and suppose if you get the answer as 1129, without thinking about the decimal point you can do the division, and see in your dividend. In your dividend, after the decimal point, you have two digits now. So in your answer also, simply count from the right hand side 1, 2 and put your decimal point over here. Then also you will get the same answer. Okay, even this is how you can do it. That is, you put the decimal point according to the dividend. So in the dividend, after the decimal point, there are two digits. So even that's how you can do it. Or what you can do is, how you can think about it is, so the moment we are done with dividing the whole number part, so this 282 is the whole number part, and on dividing this 282 by 25 we got 11. So once you have completed the dividing the whole number part, After the whole number part, in the dividend also you get the decimal. So in your answer also, in your quotient also, after you have divided the whole number part, you can put the decimal, and then you divide the this part, the remaining part, that is the number, the fractional part, right? The number after the decimal point, then you do that. Okay. Now let's try to solve these. All right, so we have 3.074 divided by 2. So let's do it. So 2 ones are 2, minus you will get a 1, right? Now see, here we have completed dividing our whole number part. So you can simply put a decimal over here, right? Because it is completed. Now 0, so 5s are 10, then 7, so 3s are 6, 1 and 4. So you will get 7s are 14, and here our division is ending, and you are getting the answer as 1.537, or you can simply divide 3074 by 2, okay, and you will get the answer 1537. And now what you can do is, so in the dividend, after the decimal point we have 3 digits, right? So in this answer also, start counting 3 from the right hand side, 1 2 3, and put the decimal point over here. Then also you will get the same answer. So you can follow any method that you feel comfortable with. Next, let's do the next one. So 2.35 divided by 5. So firstly, this 2 is the whole number part, can't be divided by 5, right? Because smaller than 5. And this, for this decimal, so we are done with the whole number part and we are putting the decimal over here. Now we have 23. So 4s are 20 and then 35. So 7s are 35, right? And this will be our answer, that is 0.47. All right. Now, on dividing any number by 10. So see, when we were multiplying any number by 10, we were simply shifting to the right. Now because this is division, we will shift to the left. Okay. So how many zeros are there? In 10, 1. Right. Now what do you mean by 50? 50 means what? The decimal point is here and we have 0, 0, zeros like this, right? 50 means what? 50.0. Okay. So now what you can do is, because there is 1 0 in 10, you simply take this decimal and move left 1 place. Okay, because there is 1 0, so we will move left by 1 digit and the decimal will come here. So your answer will be 5.0, right? Or you can simply write 5, because these zeros will be have no value, trailing zeros. Okay. Similarly, when we divide any number by 100, because in 100 there are 2 zeros, so the decimal point will move towards the left to 2 digits, right? So when we have 50, that means what? 50 means the decimal point is here and we have 0, 0, zeros, so on. Now 2 zeros, so it will move towards the left 2 places, because this is division, so 1 and 2, and our point is coming over here. So the answer is becoming 0.5, right? So 0.5. Nothing is there in the whole number, so 0.5. So here we are simply doing the opposite of what we did while multiplying by 10, 100 and 1000. We were moving towards the right. Here we are moving towards the left. Again we have, so 50.000 suppose, and in 1000 there are 3 zeros, right? So we will move left 3 digits. So 1, 2 and 3. So here we don't have any digit. That means we have a 0 over here and we can put the decimal point over here. So your answer will become 0.05, right? These zeros we can simply cancel and this will be our answer. Very, very simple. While multiplying we were moving right, and while according to the number of zeros in 10, 100 or 1000, and while dividing we are simply moving left according to the number of zeros in 10, 100 and 1000. Now there is another method of dividing a decimal. So what you can do is you convert it into fractions. Okay. So I have already taught you how to convert decimals into fractions. So if you convert this into fraction, you will get 18 by 1000. So let me do another step for you. So you will get 18 by 1000 divided by, this is going to give you 6 by 10, right? And whenever we divide the fractions, what you can do is this division turns into multiplication. Very, very important. This division turns into multiplication, and for this number we take the reciprocal. What is reciprocal? 6 by 10 becomes 10 by 6, reciprocal. 6 by 10 becomes 10 by 6. So the division sign becomes multiplication and 6 by 10 becomes 10 by 6, right? Now you can simply multiply, right? So you will get what? 180 by 1000 into 6, that means what? 6000. So this 0 will get cancelled, right? And now you can simply multiply it with 6, divide both the numerator and denominator by 6. So 6 3s are 18 and hundreds are 600. So here you will have your answer 3 by 100, and 3 by 100 means what? When converted into decimal, you will get 0.03, right? So here see, here you can apply that. So 3 means what? 3.000, right? And in 100 there are 2 zeros. So you can move the decimal point to the left 2 places. So it is coming 1, 2, and here you have your decimal. So you are getting the answer as 0.03. Got it? This is another way of doing the division. And there is another method. This method is also very easy. What you can do is, so you in the divisor also you have a decimal, and in the dividend also you have a decimal, right? So what you can do is, we will try to make this divisor a whole number. How can you make this divisor a whole number? See, if we shift the decimal by 1, 2 places, then it will come here. That means it will become 9.0. So 9 will be the whole number. And we are shifting the decimal point towards the right by 2 places. That means what? We are basically multiplying 0.09 by 100, right? That's basically what we are doing, isn't it? And because we did this for the divisor, we move 2 places. So in the dividend also you move 2 places towards the right. Okay. So here also you do the same thing, 1 and 2. Alright. So you will get 0.18 and 9. Now you know how to do the division, right? So simply do your division. This is the whole number part. Put the decimal part and you will be done with it. Okay. Have you understood this one? Simply listen to me. We are trying to turn the divisor into a whole number. How we can do that? By simply shifting the decimal towards the right up to 2 places. Then the decimal will come here, right? So how you can, so 2 places, that means what? 100, that means 0.09 into 100, right? And if you do that, so 2 zeros, so 1, 2, and it is now becoming 9. This is our divisor. And because we multiplied the divisor by 100, right? That means we move the decimal point to 2 places towards the right. The same thing you need to do in the dividend also. This is our dividend. So you simply multiply this one also with 100, because we multiplied the divisor also by 100. So 1 and 2. So our decimal point will come here and it will become 0.18 or 0.18. And now you simply know how to divide these numbers, right? So after completing the whole number part, you simply put the decimal and you do it. Okay, so now you can simply do the division and you can find out the answers. Let's solve some questions. So see, a bus covers a distance of 89.1 kilometer in 2.2 hours. What is the average distance that is covered by it in 1 hour, right? So what you can do, let's do the fraction method over here. Okay, so we have 89.1 divide, this is what we need to do, right? 89.1 divided by 2.2. Why? Because in 2.2 hours it is covering 89.1 kilometer. Therefore in 1 hour it will cover 89.1 by 2.2 kilometers, right? That's what you need to do. So let me take the board quickly and show it to you. Yeah, so we have 89.1 divided by 2.2. Okay, first convert each of them into fractions. So it will be 891 by 10. Okay, and this is divided by what? Divided by 2.2 means what? 22 by 10. Now what will happen while dividing? This division sign, this will be as it is. This division sign will become multiplication, and here you have to take the reciprocal. Okay? So how will you take the reciprocal? So 22 by 10 will become 10 by 22, right? And now this 10 and 10 will get cancelled and you will have your answer over here. Okay, that is 891 divided by 22. Now simply do the division. of 891 and 22? Let's do it. Do it on your own, the division. 891 divided by 22. So first you can go 4 times. 4 times it's going to give you 88, then 1 and 1. Now definitely 1 and 1 is smaller than 22, not divisible. So we can put a 0 over here because this is not divisible. And 18891 means what? There is a decimal point after here and there are zeros also, right? After here. Okay, so we can put the decimal point over here for this decimal point, because the whole number part is already over, and we can bring down 10 simply. Then what will happen? So 22 times 5. 22 times 5 is 110. And that's all. Your division is over. Now you have 0 zeros, you can simply ignore. I just told that to make you understand. So your answer is coming as 40.5 kilometers. Okay? Got it? Alright. So we are done with this. Now let's do this. You also try to do it in your copy. So divide 0.196 by 1.4. So let's at first make this into a whole number. So we have to shift the decimal by one place to make it a whole number. That means 1.4 into 10. Why 10? Because we have to shift it by one place, so we need only 10. So now your answer will become what? 14. So now our divisor has become 14, and because in the divisor we shifted the decimal point towards the right by one place or multiplied by 10, the same thing we are going to do in the dividend also. So shift this decimal by 1 point, so it will become 1.96, right? Or this is also equal to 0.16 into 10. Even if you think like this, because here also we multiplied by 10, here also we are multiplying by 10, and this point is shifting, and we are getting the answer as 1.96. Now simply you divide 1.96 by 14. So whole number part will be 0. For this decimal point, it will be the decimal point, right? That's what you can do. And then you can say 1 times it will become 14. So 5, 6, and then 4 times it will become 56. So answer will be 0.14. Okay. Now see the next one. The cost of 24 footballs of the same kind. Okay. So the cost of 24 footballs is given as 780.60 rupees, and you have to find out the cost of one football. So what do you need to do? Simple division. That means 780.60 divided by 24. This will be your homework. Okay, I have done a lot of sums for you, so try to do this. Comment down your answer in the comment section below. All right, I'll check whether you have done it correctly or not. So what did we learn today? We learned about the multiplication of decimals and division of decimals. Thank you so much for watching this session. Make sure to practice your decimals properly. Try to, if you are new to this channel, subscribe to our channel, hit on the bell icon. If you have any doubt, write down your doubts in the comment section below. Share this video with your friends and family so that we all can come together and learn together. Bye bye. See you next time. Take care.